Oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well. Hello everyone. Today we're in the year 1955 with album number 2158 on our list. The artist's name is Count Basie, which I have to admit I was expecting a woman. I'm not sure why, because that would be a countess. But I guess Basie I thought would be a woman's name. It is a man's name. And the title of the album is Count Basie Swings, Joe Williams Sings. So Joe Williams is also featured on this album. The genre is, well, I'll talk a bit about that. It's big band, swing, vocal jazz. The label is Clef Records. I'm not sure if it's a G or F Clef. And this was recorded in May and July of 1955. I'm not sure when it was released. So here's the album cover. This album was actually jarring at first because I think it's a combination of blues and jazz. So the first track starts, it's big band, sounds like Benny Goodman. And then he starts singing about every day I have the blues and getting into a blues cadence and singing blues lyrics. All of a sudden it was a blues song. So I think most of the album is like that. It's a sort of juxtaposition of jazz and blues. We'll talk about Joe Williams is the guy singing, and he is a good singer. He projects his voice, enunciates. I think he's a very good singer, has good range and those sorts of things, but at least in how he projects his voice, I think he's a good singer. And I want to talk a little bit about The Cosby Show. Because if you haven't seen the show, it was a show in the sort of late 80s. Starring Bill Cosby, and yes, that is Bill Cosby. The National Broadcasting System is very strict about their proprietary photos, but that is him. And if you've never seen it, Bill Cosby plays a family man, a doctor living in, I think at least somewhere near Harlem, in Manhattan, in the 80s. And he's a big jazz fan in the show, so I remember seeing it as a kid and lots of references to his favorite jazz artists, and he would play them sometimes on the turntable. I've even linked to a YouTube playlist below of jazz songs that were featured on The Cosby Show. There was even an album produced called A House Full of Love that was written predominantly by Bill Cosby with others, and it's jazz songs, I would say, inspired by The Cosby Show. I have a link to that as well. And, I remember looking at a late 80s edition of my high school yearbook, not when I graduated, but from the same school, a late 80s edition. And the students had chosen The Cosby Show as their favorite show. So it was about jazz, but the kids liked the show. And Bill Cosby's wife on the show was played by Felicia Rashad. Her name was Claire Huxtable. And her father on the show was played by Joe Williams, the singer of this album. So we all know Bill Cosby. I'm talking about the avuncular Bill Cosby we all knew and loved. So let's not besmirch Joe Williams' legacy, right? I'm still glad that he got to do that and be featured on that show. All right, see you tomorrow. Comment, like, and subscribe.